Out to lunch. Out to lunch. Out to lunch with your man Lucas. What's that? Oh, yeah. A little rainy day. A little moist. Think I'm gonna. Let's see what the car sounds like, huh? I know, I still got these bags behind me. I haven't gone and turned in those bottles yet. It's just a bunch of cans and bottles, When I have the time, sometimes if I wake up early enough before work, I'll go and I'll drop them off. Or sometimes after work, depending on what's going on. I think my wife works tonight, but not an overnight. So yeah, I get home because, I shouldn't waste too much time today. But maybe I'll wake up early enough tomorrow to bring them back. Hopefully. Of course, the last time I did it, I didn't have enough time to do very many of them because there was some old lady that showed up and she had like maybe 15 bottles and started trying to use one of the machines and it wasn't working, and so I decided to help her because I'm trying to blast out. I brought I brought 3 or 4 bags into the place with me, which I had like 6 in the back, and I'm trying to blast them out. And then I had to stop to help this lady, and it took more time than I realized. And I only really got 1 bag done because, this one isn't working. And I'm like, well, maybe maybe you could use the machine I'm using because it's working really well. And maybe I'll just do cans for now. I think I have cans at the bottom of this bag. So here I'm digging through the bag to get to the cans. And she's like, okay. And then she's still having trouble with the whole thing. Trying to put bottles in the machine that aren't even sold at the place. Like, I know what brands not to buy now. I'm like, that's from Walmart, not from Stop and Shop. Like, what? Lady. So, yeah, but I figured that, that was my good karma thing for the week, helping that lady with her bottles and cans, or some bottles and cans. Then she's like, oh, do you need help? I'm like, nah, I'm all set. Yeah. Get out of here, lady. So, yeah. But the point of today's out to lunch is always go with your gut. All right? You have a gut feeling about something. Like I knew it was going to be rainy a little bit today. I didn't know it was going to be as windy as it is. So what ended up happening yesterday, some people were invited over to our house, and this lady and some kids, her kids. And my wife was like, I invited them, but now I'm not too sure about it, if I'll be able to deal with it. I'm like, well, you already did, and all the other kids know, and they're excited, so let's just do it. So I start setting up stuff outside so we can do a movie outside, the projector and la la la. Well, it starts to rain. And then right once they get there, it starts to rain. So it's like, oh, shit. So I did spend like an hour setting things up in our little tent outside, like pergola, but like a pop-up one. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I guess we'll just do it inside then. We get some pizzas. We're going to do a movie inside, but it takes a while to corral everybody. And then after, like, literally didn't finish the entire movie because there was so much talking. It was this and that. My wife's getting, like, a little annoyed. And, like, I'm just trying to sit through the movie, like I'm trying to pay attention. I'm like, I'm just not letting anything distract me, but no one else is paying attention. So we get like 3/4 of the way through the movie. It was Muppets Take Manhattan, right? And it was just like, yeah, it was a disaster. So we should have gone with her gut and not just said, you know what, screw it, we won't do that today, we'll do it another day, she's not feeling that well, whatever. We could have, usually she works on Sunday nights, so we wouldn't have been able to do that normally, but okay. But then the other thing, I still had all that stuff set up outside, the projector and the Roku stream bar and all this other stuff, and I had put an old grill cover on top of it so it wouldn't get wet. I'm like, okay, that should be good, fine, it'll be all right, whatever. And I kept thinking, it got late and started getting tired. And before I went to bed, I was like, maybe I should move that stuff. And then part of me was just like, no, because it's got the grill cover. It's not going to get wet. You're going to be fine. Like, even if it rains a bunch, it'll be fine. The grill cover's thick and this and that is designed for that. Oh, yeah. I kept thinking, maybe I should. But then I passed out. I went to sleep. I wake up this morning. I thought maybe I should wake up a little earlier and see if everything's okay outside. It's like, whatever, whatever. If it's not, then I'll just, hi, this, T Garrett 7211. What's up? Yeah, always follow your gut. This. Simon Cowell. I look like Simon Cowell today? Wow. Damn, I look old. Anna 24605. That's so mean. No, darling. No. I'll say no. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should go. So I wake up normal time. I don't wake up early. I take my shower, whatever, get my stuff ready. I'm already running like a couple minutes late. Then I get outside and I look, and the entire structure I have of a fold-out table with a bit of a like a rack or whatever on top of there with the projector on top of that had completely fallen over. And it's not really muddy there, but like I said, it had a grill cover, an older grill cover on it, which is pretty thick. So you do not look like, oh, you're old. You look like a grown boy and people are just rude to these days. No, I know. No, it's fine. No. I mean, Simon Cowell, if I look like someone famous, hey, that's great. It's just the glasses, I'm probably as much of an asshole and as judgmental as Simon Cowell, but I try not to be. But ultimately it happens. Anyway, so the whole structure had fallen down. I'm like, and I go outside to get in the car. Like I said, I was already like kind of a minute late. I'm like, motherfucker, now I gotta clean some of this up. Because what I had done is I had taken thick plastic sheeting that we had that was just left at our house when we moved there. There was a lot of stuff left at our house in the shed. It seems like an older guy died and then stuff was left there. And then they kind of rented out the house to somebody. I think it might have been a couple of apartments at some point. Anyway. And then when they left, they just kind of left a bunch of shit. Thick plastic sheeting. I said, I'm going to hang it up inside of the tent area because before the sun goes down, it's really hard to watch a movie in there because it's too bright. And it was great. I set it up nice. Like I said, it took an hour. That's why it took an hour for me to set it up, because I'm hanging plastic sheeting inside the thing, which caused it to be a bit of a wind tunnel because I didn't take any of that down, which is why everything fell down. Like the wind just and started. There's also there's like, I have a sheet hung up as a screen. We do have a screen, but it's dirty. I haven't washed it. There's a little bit of rust stains on it. I wanted to wash it before I started using it again. Anyway, so I have to pick all that up and put it in the basement. And I'm like, I don't even know if the projector works anymore. Hopefully, like it had that grill cover on it. That was a lot of cushioning. Hopefully it'd be fun. Oh, it's raining again. Man, what a day of rain it's been. Oh, we only have 7 people in here. We need to get some more. No, it's all right. 7 is fine. Now there's 1. Or 3. I don't know. The numbers are always jumping. Whatever. I would love, hey, if, IR Lucas, in real Lucas, that's what I'm going to start calling all of these. I'll just group them into one thing. And there'll be subtitles. IR Lucas out to lunch. IR Lucas vlog dog walk talk. IR Lucas, whatever else. Anyway, so yeah, if I had followed my gut and actually not been lazy last night, got up, went outside, took all of the electronics and brought them inside, the wind wouldn't have knocked them over at some point. And who knows if it's broken. I mean, if the projector is broken, it's old. My dad gave it to me years ago, and he bought it probably like a decade ago. So, we could probably get a new one that's a little more, that's smaller, can transport easy. We could set up a movie anywhere, really. Nowadays, they're tiny. The projectors you can buy. So follow your gut. If you feel like man, maybe something might happen to that thing that I was doing, and maybe I should clean it up, and maybe I should just take the time right now to do it. It would only take me 15 minutes to go and do the thing. Go do it. Or if you invited a bunch of people over and then you're like, the day before, she invited them yesterday. Well, I mean, on Saturday night. Then they didn't even respond till Sunday around like 2 in the afternoon. And then responded again like, oh, you meant today? Oh, okay. And by that time, like, we were already setting up. So it was like, all right, we're not going to cancel it. But she felt like she wasn't going to be able to handle it. And that was the case. It was a little too much to handle. You know, sometimes you get a bunch of kids together and it just gets all crazy, especially certain kids. I'm not even going to go into it, but yeah, follow your gut. I mean, you know, your gut's in the front. You're always kind of following it. But I mean, metaphorically. Anyway, I'm going to keep eating my tuna wrap. Although, I kind of need a drink. I got some coffee left. That's all right. So, doing all right with the follows. I keep getting a couple more every time I go on. A couple more people subscribe. So hopefully today they will too. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I go live random times. I mean, if it's going to be a lunch stream, it's going to be between 12:30 and like 1 o'clock. That's usually when I go to lunch. And a driving stream, I mean, I go to work. I get to work at 8:30. So I'll usually start around 8 if I do a morning driving stream. And if I do a later driving stream, I leave work around 5. So those are your times. 8 o'clock in the morning, 5 in the evening, afternoon, sometimes during lunchtime. And then I really would like to do a complaint lodge, but I'd almost like to book some people to be on it. I feel like doing a solo stream with a bunch of production is not really where I should be doing right now. I should probably be having people come on. Oh, the other night I was on This All Sucks with 2K. The One Pun joined us. Well, us, I mean, the One Pun joined first, and then I joined, but because I had my camera on, I got the primo seat underneath the puppet, underneath 2K. And then even 4K showed up. That was pretty cool. Of your pictures, like your channel picture, it's so funny. Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. Yeah, I try to be funny sometimes. And it was a good time. We watched... I can't remember the guy's name. We watched these videos of this really crazy guy online. I mean, I may sound a little crazy, but that dude was super crazy. I'll get his name again and I'll let you guys know, but I could not believe some of these videos. And he's one of those people who has like 7 different channels. Who does that? No, I maybe have 7 different like names on YouTube, but they're not all channels that I run, that I try to like keep updated with and put videos on each one. But this other guy that we were watching, I guess that's what he does. And even this dude, like, he got divorced recently from his wife. Well, the thing is the guy lost 80 pounds, and it says right in his profile, I lost 80 pounds and now I'm being crazy. And so he lost 80 pounds, and then he went on a midlife crisis, divorced his wife, and then joined every dating app, and now talks about trying to date all these girls. And it's just nuts. It's so, like, do you not realize that these girls are going to look you up, it's most of them, and see your videos and be like, this guy's insane. I guess I shouldn't really be alone with him anywhere. Well, I've often said it, I'm kind of glad that I settled down when I did, because this landscape of dating internet people or trying to find love in this medium it's insane. Like, how does that even work? How does that even... I don't think I would survive it. I mean, there'd be all kinds of craziness going on, and I'm already a little crazy, and I can't take too much antagonizing in that realm. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize I had these in the car. Peanut butter toast. I know it's backwards. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're a little smashed. Oops. Just got some shit all over me. Ow. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. And then, so now, it's so rainy and windy and crazy today that the wife texts me and she's like, yeah, we had to destroy the tent. It was completely like, it fell over and broken. Like, oh man. Well, we have had it a few years. Probably like 4 years, but I didn't, might have been, the first year I set it up, I don't think I set it up the second year. The third and fourth I did a little bit. This year I set it up pretty early. We've been using it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks now, about. But unfortunately, we can't anymore. The wind destroyed it. And this time I actually like really tried to set it up nice. Some of the pieces were bent. I had to replace some of the screws. I was really trying to like do well with it, putting the pins into the ground to hold it down, but put them at a really sharp angle so that like, because I've put those in before and just kind of hit them straight down in, and when the wind blows enough, that entire structure just like tips over. But now we have it in front of like a little pool, and I didn't want it to tip over in front of the pool, so I really made sure that it was secured in the ground. But this wind was pretty terrible, so I'm gonna have, if we get another one, I'm gonna have to start looking at the weather for the next day and be like, dude, if we're gonna get like 50-mile-an-hour winds, the thing either needs to come down or we need to shrink it. You know, some of those pop-up tent thingies, they have different heights you can put it, but you can also just drop the whole thing down to where it's 3 feet tall. That's probably what I should have done. That way it would have been low to the ground and no winds going up inside of it and picking it. Anyway. Hi, Dr. DZ Ghost. I thought it was Dr. Ghost. I'm like, oh, Ghost Doctor? Wow. A lot of ghosts are sick. That's what I hear. Sick in the head. What's everyone else having for lunch? I'm having leftover tuna from yesterday. Usually that's what my lunch is. Leftovers, I don't care. I'm a leftover king. Always was. Especially, you got a really good dinner. Sometimes you put it in the fridge and it marinates a little more, and then it's even better. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. And I feel like, you know, it's like helping the family too, because I'm not out buying a lunch every single day. I think I bought a lunch 2 times last week, right? But it's just, it adds up, man. It really does. I mean, a lot of people, I get it. You know, you want to go get your sandwich, you want to do this, you want to do that, but that's one thing. You know, people say that life is too expensive, everything's too expensive, but it's also because you're paying for convenience. If you're always ordering out, yeah, man, food's expensive when you order it out. But if you make your own pizza at home, it's not that expensive. You could literally buy the materials to make your own pizza. You could spend so you go buy a pizza, it's $14, something like that. Just get it on sale, whatever. For $14, you can buy the ingredients to make 3 pizzas at home. Seriously. Oh, look, I got a little thing. You don't know how to make it? Oh, well, you try. You just try. Look it up. There's videos everywhere. It's not going to be perfect the first dozen times you do it, but eventually you'll figure it out. And maybe you'll even start making it the way you want it. Oh, I like it when the crust is a little bit thinner, a little bit thicker. Or I like to undercook it a little bit. Or I like this type of sauce. I like it when I put you can even do stuff like, hey, I put some pepperoni before I put the cheese, and then a little more pepperoni, then a little more cheese on top, so it's like 2 layers of pepperoni and then 2 layers of cheese. Oh my God. Just, you pay for convenience. You pay out the nose for convenience. What time is it? I gotta make sure. oh, it's about time for me to go back to work. But and now, oh man, I'm gonna get soaked. I should have brought my sweatshirt with me. God damn it. Or like, dude, pasta is so cheap. It's cheap as hell, and you can make it nice. Oh man, a nice meat sauce. You make the meat sauce and you spice, put some garlic in there, chop up some onions really fine, and like and like cook them till they're almost caramelized, and mix that stuff. Put the meat in there. Oh my god, it tastes so good, and it's so cheap. And actually, you make that meat sauce, and you could use it for like 3 different pastas. Just make sure you don't leave it in there all week and then have to throw it away. That's so a lot of times that's what happens. Or what I do, you take that meat sauce, and sometimes I take like a piece of toast in the morning. You just make a piece of toast and you put that on top. You warm it up in the microwave, the meat sauce. You put that on top of your toast, melt a little bit of cheese on there, and then you've got like a little toast pizza thing in the morning. Like, hello? It's got protein, it's got the sauce, it's got good taste, it's got the cheese. Oh my god, it's like a meal, and it's just a little piece of toast. And then all you did was use a piece of bread with the leftovers that you already made. You're just making money left and right, or saving money left and right. Or you could just spend $40 to $70 to $100, depending on the size of your family, every single day eating out. Sure, fast food is cheap. Okay, yeah, you can get like a kid's meal for $5 or whatever. But still, is that really? You want to eat that every day? Don't you want a variety? Cooking is not hard. You just look it up. It's following instructions. Oh, instructions. Oh, if you have to look up instructions for things. That's how you learn things. Like, something happened in the 80s where, or maybe even before then, where it's like, you buy something and you have to build it, and if you have to look at the instructions, you're a dumbass. It's like, okay, but not everyone's a carpenter, and not everyone knows how to do that shit. Why not look at the instructions? I don't get what they're too hard to figure out sometimes. Yeah. Then just try to decipher it. You got to use your brain to decide. Nowadays, they're just pictures. They don't even write instructions anymore because they're all from some foreign country. But the picture, A7 screw into slab B, into this and that. Yep. You can figure it out. Just look at it. Oh, wait, the rain stopped. All right, I'm going to go inside. Hey, Out to Lunch with Lucas. Number whatever this was. Subscribe, like, engage. Like, comment on the video after oh, look at that. I got a little hangnail. Comment on the video after I make it, public. Because for some reason, these lives, they all go to private. And then if I don't make it public, it like sits there. And then I'm like, oh, dude, it could be getting more views. I don't know. Maybe. I've noticed there's a couple of these that have gotten like 100 views or over. And I'm thinking to myself, there's some shows who only get 200 views that have like multiple people on it and go do it for hours. Here I am, 20 minutes, getting 100 views. I mean, the math works out pretty nice sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway, see you later. Oh, that's the wrong one. And have a good day. Maybe I'll do a driving stream later. I got to stop and buy some stuff on the way home. I'll probably do it. Why not? I want to get to 250 subs by the end of the month. So we're going to make that happen. I think I'm at 220 something, 224 possibly. So it's not that hard. Let your friends know. There's a really cool dude who does these videos. And, it's like I'm like everyone's best friend. That's right. You need a best friend. I'm the internet's best friend. That's me. All right. See you later, friend.